Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I will be teaching you guys how to play the Vienna gambit. I'll teach you guys the gist of it. I'm not going to go deep into every line, but here I will show you a couple of lines that you can put into your repertoire so you can attack your opponents at the beginning of your game. So the Vienna gambit starts off after e4, e5, knight c3. The most common move after knight c3 is knight f6. And after this move, you want to play f4. f4 doesn't seem like a great move. You blunder the f pawn, but it's not a blunder. Most people take, and that is not a good move. Because after takes is e5, and they have a couple moves, and all of them are bad. Because all the other moves immediately blunder it. And they also have here, immediately blunders it. Here, immediately blunders it. So you get the gist of it. The only move is to go back. And after here, it's very, very important that you don't play anything other than knight f3. If you play anything other than it, like d4 attacking this pawn, getting some development, they will sneak in with queen h4 and you're screwed because you can't block because after takes and you can't take back because you lose the rook. So you cannot be doing that. So let's set the position back up. Okay. So it is very important that you play knight f3, stopping the threat. So a lot of people, what they like to do, well, okay, after here, this is a very weak pawn. It is now a liability and is no longer an asset to the black pieces because they just have to keep trying to protect it, and you will eventually win it back. It's not a very good pawn. Most people just let go of it after d4. They just let you have it back with bishop takes h4, or not h4, f4. Sorry, guys. And that is the first line I'm going to show you guys. The next line I'm going to show you guys is what happens if they play the best moves. So e4, e5, knight c3, knight f6, f4. The best move in this position for black is to go d5, you take, they take with their knight, and you go bishop f3. Not bishop f3, queen f3. And then they take your knight, you take with the b pawn, and in this position, it's pretty equal. White is up a little bit, let's see. Yeah, white is up. It's very equal. So, let's turn that evaluation off. And, you know, after this, you just get some natural development. Let's see what the engine has to say. Bishop e7, d4. Yeah, get some natural development. Get your bishops out. Knight out, castle. And after you castle, you actually have this nice battery with the queen and the rook pointing at their king, and it's very devastating. So that's what you do against main line. Okay, I'm going to show you my favorite line, which is very hectic, and there's just so much happening at once. So it goes after e4, e5. We can turn this off. Knight c3, and they go knight c6. After knight c6, you go bishop c4, and if they play bishop c5, this is only after they play bishop c5, not anything else. Has to be the exact position. A lot of the time, they also go knight f5. Knight f6. How does the knight get to f5? It's very important you don't go knight f3 because they have this very tricky center fork trick. So, best move I recommend is to go d3. But that's just a heads up after they play that. But if they play this, this is where it's the fan. So, you go queen g4. Most common move and best move is to go queen f6. It looks very dangerous, but you go in with knight d5. It looks like you've just blundered mate. They go queen takes f2, king d1. But they don't have any mate because that bishop protects it. And look at all your threatening. Rook, rook. You're threatening some mate ideas. Like, this is crazy. And in this position, white is actually winning. See, it looks like white's getting very attacked, but they're protected. The bishop holds together the whole position. In this position, I recommend. Oh, it's their turn. Okay, so let's see what the top move is for black. Oh yeah. So, the top move for black, barely anyone will ever play this. It's king f8. You're both bong clouding. You're both just chucking everything together. But king f8 is a very surprising move. It defends both rooks. The only move, you will play this 1 out of 50 times. The higher level you get, the more common it is to play this, but you will play this 1 out of 50 times. No one knows king f8. Only if they've studied this exact line, then they go king f8, but if they're in this position, they wouldn't. If they already know this line, they won't be in this position. So, you barely ever see that move. Second best move is knight a5. Yeah. After this, I recommend going here. You gotta make sure that bishop holds together everything. And so the move I play against most is, I'd probably say g6. That's probably the most common. So you have two moves here. Knight h3 and knight c7. Let's see which one the engine likes better. Knight h3, yeah. So knight h3, look at this. Their queen can go here, not here, 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 or here. They can't go either of these places. Their queen is almost trapped except for this one move. And after this, you're setting up a queen trap after d3. A lot of the time, they play bb6. Let's see what the engine wants to say about it. Rook f1. Rook f1 is the top engine move. And see, right here, we are up a unfathomable amount. This is a very crazy line. You guys have to know this, or else you guys will be put in the blender. If you play this line and you don't know the exact moves, because these moves are very hard to find, if you don't know them,
then teach them the moves. I'm just telling them that.
I am. You will be put in the gobstopper. So, what I would love to recommend messing around in the engine a little bit, learning these lines. If you have to know these lines. Okay, that's the most I'm going to teach you. Okay. Let's see another line. e4, e5, knight c3, knight f6, f4. This is the gist of the Vienna gambit. This is what you're going to play 90% of the time. Sorry, I got to itch my nose. takes here, and they like to play Queen E7. I play this a lot. This is not a good move, because after Queen E2, then they can't do anything. They gotta go back again. So they go back. Also, a lot of the time, not a lot of the time, but one in every 10 games, people play this. It's such a dumb move. Just take that with your knight, and you get even more development. So if you see that, it is a horrible move. Okay, so go back, and now now in this position, you're not too afraid of this. So say D4, which is the top engine move. After this, you go King D1. I know, it doesn't seem like a very good move. But see here, it's the top engine move. You go King D1. And after, say, Knight E7, Knight F3, kicking the big fat queen out, and you have a major lead in development. Throw all your pieces at him, and you will get that attack. Okay, let's go back. So after here, knight back, D4. Another very common move is D5. What I recommend after D5 is knight takes D5. What?
Why is that what you recommend? It's an opening. You can't just recommend stuff.
I clearly can.
It's already an opening.
Okay. People also like to play D6, knight D5, hop that knight into the center attack and everything and stuff. And you will get a very favorable position here. And there's this line. It's a very bad line for black, so you get a very favorable position after E4, E5, knight C3, knight F6. This is the very normal Vienna position, F4, and knight C6. As you see, that is a very bad move. There is a gambit called the Halloween Gambit that you get this exact position, but you have to sack your knight for it. So you get this exact position, but you don't have to sack your knight, you keep your knight. So you obviously take, knight takes in D4, striking the center. So there are two common lines, knight G6 and knight C6. In both positions, you always go E5. Also, once again, if they like to go Queen E5, in this position, you can actually go Bishop E2. That is also, this is actually the better move in this position. Bishop E2, and just getting rid of the pin, and they have to move their knight back. And you just get your development, and you're good. See, you are up very nice amount on the eval. So that's a very good line that I actually played in the state championship and won, which won me first place in the state championship. So shout out to this line. So that's everything that I recommend. If there's, you can learn with experience, play the Vienna and game review your games, and you will end up learning even more lines. A lot of there's so many, there's gazillions of possible lines in the Vienna Gambit. So you
teach them then.
Shut up.
Stop just telling them that there's more stuff you have to learn. Just teach them it.
So, it comes with experience. You're not going to learn it all in one day or one video.
Yes, you will.
Why are you so annoying? You're not going to learn it all in one day. So play some games, mess around with it, see what you like, and game review your games and see what you're doing wrong to fix them. If there's any more lines you want me to cover, then tell me in the comment section.
Just cover
I
them
will
right
cover
now.
them. And I will see you guys in the next video. And always remember, when the world is cruel, stay kind, Ari.
Ari.
And if there's any lines, any other gambits, openings, etc. that you want me to cover, just hit me up in the comment section and I will cover them. Thank you guys, and see you guys in the next one. Fly high, Danya.